What are you doing, Teddy? Hmm? Ivy. What do you see, baby? She sees birds. Don't you? You gonna get a bird? If you haven't realized yet, I am playing hardball with these tree rats. The wife probably isn't real pleased with me raiding the fridge, spending the money just to get squirrels closer to me, but it is what it is. I'm back. So, I was in catching up on more YTPC awesomeness, and I come across a couple videos. And even though I said this morning, my previous video, I wasn't going to talk about certain issues, which I didn't. I kind of regret it now after watching these other videos. But this kind of ties into what I was saying, I think a few videos ago, about people speaking out in the YTPC about things people are saying that aren't pipe related, things like that. Some people are upset that they're upset about the Team Freedom. They're saying things they don't like, and that's kind of how Team Freedom came about, because some people don't think that there is enough activism. There isn't enough people worried about what is happening right now in this country. And all these people are presenters, and presenters should have the right to discuss whatever they want on their channel. I agree with that. Anyway, that's what brought me back on. I have a couple things though to talk about before I get into the drama controversy stuff. By the way, I'm not taking any sides. As far as, I'm just saying what is going on right now. And there might be some people in the YTPC that, they like to ride the fence. They don't like drama. There's probably a lot of people like that. And I get that. We'll get into it. One thing I noticed in my, I got two things to talk about before getting into that. My Zippo problem. My buddy Shellax had me check a couple things on my Zippo. First thing I checked was the hole that the flints go in. Make sure it's not plugged with, bad flints or anything like that. It was not. Basically, all I did was added another flint, and it works fine. The wheel is fine. I mean, it's like there's something wrong. Something's not right. The wheel looks fine. It's just not striking. I don't know. Just I have to put two flints in there for it to work, I guess. Anyway, other thing. So this morning I was smoking. What was I smoking this morning? Oh, my aged Burley Flake. And I brought the jar out, set it next to me. And as it sat in the sun, I started seeing condensation on the inside of that jar. And I'm like, well, damn. So I went and got my St. Bruno flake that I know I need hydration, and I put it out here this morning, left it out here, and you could see it, there's condensation in that jar. This is probably how I hydrate my tobacco all summer. It's only been a couple hours, and I can already tell some of the dryness is, it's getting hydrated. I didn't know how many people knew that, but it seems to work pretty good. And it's like hardly any work. You just stick it out in the sun. So I'm going to break up a flake of this, and we can talk about the drama that seems to be going on. I mean, this isn't across the board in YTPC. This is just kind of a isolated incident. incident, but sorry. This is one thing that I think people forget. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what, you know, what organization, what community you're in. You know, people have opinions. People have beliefs. And believe it or not, they're not always the same. The issue we're dealing with here is between Stamper Tamper and Flat Cat Piper. Now, I've been subscribed to Flat Cat Piper's channel for quite some time. I'm not real active on his channel, but I like his channel. I don't even know the whole situation. Stamper Tamper's upset. It's over, I believe, the creation of Freedom Friday, Greg Tunneltake. He doesn't agree with a lot of the views. Okay, I totally get that. There are, I've had channels in the past, YTPC, I followed, and they started going a certain way with their, you know, they were bringing politics into things that not necessarily really matched up with my views. I will admit I am right of center. Many of those, like Greg, I subscribe to Greg's. I subscribe to Stamper Tampers. I just subscribe. And I'm not going to unsubscribe because maybe he has different views. Even though he is, you know, he's asking Greg and some other presenters that are part of Freedom Friday to not say certain things on their platforms. That's not gonna work for me. The way I look at things, if certain people don't like things I say on my channel, they are welcome to not subscribe to my channel and never come back. I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm not under the idea that, you know, we have to prevent people from saying certain things because people can't actually think for themselves. I mean, is that what we're looking at? People should not be able to hear certain things because they can't think for themselves. That's the way I'm looking at this. And yeah, it's gotten pretty, at least between the parties, it's gotten pretty divisive. It's gotten pretty nasty. I think as a presenter in the YTPC, I saw it. I think there needs to be discussion about it. So that's what I'm doing. By all means, I will put both channels in the details, and you can check out just exactly the interactions, what's going on. Like I said, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a point of view on, you know, when it comes to, a lot of people don't like to go political, but in the end, it's not always just strictly about politics. It's about your worldview. It's about how you know, portray how the world should be, basically, your idea of how the world should be. But yeah, it comes down to, you know, a lot of people, I stated in my earlier video, I'm seeing it a lot. It's not just Stamper Tamper. I've seen other people complaining about content that people are talking about on their own channel. Give me a fucking break here, guys. If you disagree with somebody on what they say, you have every right to go on your channel is what he did. That's what Stamper Tamper did. And he has every right to do that. Okay? But you do not have the right to expect everyone else to have the exact same beliefs as you. Start labeling people. Once you start doing that, you start losing the argument. Okay? There were some things that upset him, I believe. There might have been some assumptions made toward him that were false. That should never happen. If it did, I watched the other video, and it kind of seemed that was the case. But they were trying to be somewhat respectful, trying to clear the air, and I don't think it was successful. Yeah, it was just a shame. It's something that I really hope doesn't take off in the YTPC, but I wanted to come out and make a video, just talk about it, get it out in the open. Like I said, I've been a long-time subscriber to Flat Cap, and I just subscribed to Stamper Tamper, and I'm not going to unsubscribe. He may not agree with everything I said in the video. That is okay. And I don't even know if he's actually subscribed to my channel, so if he doesn't like it, he probably won't subscribe. That's fine. But I refuse to run my channel in a way to let anybody, we start getting VRs or this and that, and they're trying to bully me. I mean, that's kind of that's what the accusation is that there's bullying going on. If anyone tries to bully me in any way and it causes me to lose subscribers, well, then I guess the people that leave, they're not free thinkers. They don't think for themselves. They have to listen to what, someone else said or accuses or whatever. Bottom line, you're not always going to hear what you want to hear, even in the YTPC. That's just how it is. And vitriol and just division and all that. That's exactly the people the puppet masters who pretty much run the world. That's exactly what they want. They want you arguing with me. They want me arguing with him. And it's hopefully eventually people will just come to the conclusion that I got my beliefs, you got your beliefs. Yeah, I didn't like what you said, but it's fine. I'm not going to unsubscribe to your channel because I do like a lot of what you say when it comes to pipes and tobaccos and many other things. But who knows? I just hope this message, I hope this gets enough views where it gets out, people get the message. Yeah, we live in the United States. Last time I checked, it's like freedom of speech. You will always hear things you don't like, and I think it's time people can start handling that and not be so worried about how other people may perceive something. People think for themselves. They don't need other people thinking for them. That's basically the message. Again, I hope everyone has a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, keep them lit.